Good afternoon. Welcome to another session in plane and solid geometry, which is SEM 6. Today we'll be discussing the part 2 of Unit 4, which is circumference and area of circles. Circumference is the distance around a circle. Yan yun. Pag sinabi natin circumference, yan, buong paligid niya. No? So kung yung lupa mo ay pabilog, gaano karaming bakod ang magagastos mo, yun yung circumference. No? Kumbaga dun sa ibang plane figure, ang circumference, ang katumbas niya ay perimeter. So remember that the circumference, circle around, circumference is a circle's perimeter. The diameter is the distance across a circle through the center, as we discussed in the part 1 of Unit 4. There you go, the diameter. We'll be needing the diameter and the measurement of the diameter and the radius in finding the circumference. The radius is the distance from the center of a circle to any point on a circle. Tulad nga nung sinabi ko nung first part, yung radius is a line segment whose endpoint is the center of the circle and any point on the circle. At ang diameter is equal to 2 times the radius, or yung kabaliktaran naman, radius is equal to 1/2 of the diameter. We use pi as the measurement to help us find the circumference of a circle. Pi, which is equivalent to 3.14. Take note that pi spelled as pi and not pie. Magkaiba yun. Pag sinabi natin pi na pi, ito yon, that is equal to 3.14. Pag sinabi naman natin na pi na pie, yung pizza pie yan, buko pie, magkaiba yun. Okay. So this is the approximate value of pi, that's 3.14. Well, actually, ang pi naman walang katapusan niyan, ano? That is non-terminating and non-repeating yung kanyang value. At actually hanggang ngayon, kino-compute pa rin yan yung value ng pi. Pero dito sa discussion natin this afternoon, we'll be using 3.14 as the value of pi. Two formulas are used in finding the circumference of a circle. Isa kasi kung diameter ang given at yung isa naman ay kung radius ang given. So the circumference is equal to pi d kapag ang given natin ay diameter. So that's pi times the diameter. Suppose that we have here a circle whose diameter is equal to 4 inches. So, the formula in finding the circumference is pi times the diameter. You substitute the value of the diameter into the formula. So, you will have circumference is equal to 3.14 times 4 inches. Then, you multiply 3.14 by 4 inches. So, you will have 12.56, or you round it off, 12.56 is equal to 12.6 inches. When the circle has a diameter measurement, you use that formula. But what if the given value is the value of the radius? The formula in finding the circumference will become 2 times r, or twice the radius kasi equal to the diameter din yon, times pi. So that's 2r times pi, or 2 pi r. Pwede rin naman because that's multiplication, and multiplication kahit na mabago ang kanyang order, ganun pa rin yung magiging sagot natin. So suppose that we have here a circle whose radius is equal to 5 cm. So, ito, yung radius niya halimbawa ay 5 cm. So, you will have 2 times 5 times 3.14. So, that is equal to 31.4 centimeters. Once again, there are two different formulas in solving for the circumference. Pero actually, kung isa-summarize, kung susuriin mong mabuti, magkamukha lang yung formula na yon. ang pinagkaiba nga lang nila ay kung ano ang given. So kapag diameter ang given, circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. Pero kung radius ang given, circumference is equal to 2 times r times pi. Now let's have some fun. Tell me what formula would be used to solve the next 5 problems. Sasabihin nyo lang kung ano yung formula na dapat nating gamitin sa mga susunod na problem. If you want to give a try, just pause the video, and if you want to check, then continue playing the video. Okay, the first problem. What formula should we use in this type of problem? The given is radius. So the formula would be C is equal to 2 pi r or 2r pi. Yan. So 2 times the radius times 3.14. So i-solve na rin natin para double purpose na. So our circumference would be 2 times the radius, which is 3 times 3.14. So circumference is 18.84. How about here? So the formula would be 3.14 times the diameter. So we multiply 3.14 times the diameter, which is 8 feet. So the answer is 25.12 feet. How about here? We have a radius, so the formula is 2 times r times 3.14, and r is equal to 122 millimeters times 2 times 3.14. So 2 times 3.14 times 122 is equal to 766.16 millimeters. That's the circumference. How about here? The given is the diameter, so the formula is 3.14 times d. Computing this, you will have 3.14 times 17.5 centimeters, so you will have 54.95 centimeters. And for the last one, since the given is radius, the formula is 2 times r times 3.14. Substituting the value of the radius, you will have 2 times 122.5 times 3.14 is equal to 769.3. That is the circumference of the circle. Now that we have determined the correct formula for each, let's work the problems. Solve na natin kanina yan. Okay. So we move on to the computation of the area of a circle. Kanina sa circumference, our formula, dalawa siya, no? Dalawa. Dito naman sa area, pwedeng dalawa din. Okay? Pero mas maganda kung kuhanin nyo na lang yung radius para hindi na kayo malito. The area of a circle is the amount of space inside the circle. Kanina, yung circumference, paligid lang yon. Yung area naman ng circle, ito yung pinakaloob ng circle. Okay? So, gaano kaluwang yan? It is always in square unit. So, area is equal to pi r squared. Let us solve the area of this circle with a radius of 6 meters. So, you will have pi is 3.14, and our radius is 6 meters squared. So 6 times 6 is 36. So your answer will be 113.04 square meters, the area of the circle, with a radius of 6 meters. Here is another formula. Yun nga lang, medyo may fraction siya. Most especially kung ang mga estudyante natin ay high school, kung diameter ang given, ang gawin nyo na lang, pakuha nyo na agad sa kanila yung radius para hindi na sila magkakaroon ng fraction. Kasi dito, ang gagawin nyo dito, 1/2 d squared yan. 1 half of D, tapos i-square mo pa siya. So, there is a tendency na magkaroon tayo ng fraction. So, para mas madali lang naman kuhanin ang radius kung diameter ang given, i-divide mo na lang agad yan sa 2. So, 12 feet will become 6 feet. And then, kuhanin mo yung square niyan. Then, you multiply it to 3.14. So, you will get the same answer. 3.14 times 36 is 113.04 square feet. Here, find the area. 9 feet is the radius of the circle. What is the area? The area here would be 3.14 times 9 squared, which is 81. So the answer is 254.34 square feet. Next problem. The given here is the diameter, which is equal to 15 millimeters. You divide already 15 by 2 to get the radius. So you will have 7.5. Then you square 7.5. That's 56.25 times 3.14. The radius or the area now is equal to 176.625 square millimeters. Here, the radius is 13 centimeters. So you will have 13 squared times 3.14. The answer is 530.66 square centimeters. For the next one, the diameter is given, which is 19 feet. Divide 19 by 2. Then you square that. Then multiply it by 3.14. So the area would be 283.385 square feet. So basically, that is the formula in finding the area of the circle. Area is equal to pi r squared. O kaya naman, area is equal to pi times the quantity of d over 2 squared. Pero I suggest, lalo na kung tuturuan nyo ang high school or even in elementary, tinuturo natin ito, finding the area, pakuha nyo na lang sa kanila yung radius so they could get off of the fractions. Yeah. I have here a circles wrap by Miss Cameron. What you are going to do, this is your performance task, is to make this wrap or to perform this wrap any way you want. Wrap siya, no? So, pag sinabi nating rap, parang si Andrew E. o kaya naman sino pa mga rappers natin? Si Andrew E. Si Glock 9, yung maitim na judge sa The Voice. Ayun, si Apple the App. Ayan, pwede, ano? Pwede. Any styles, manood kayo. Yan yung lyrics. This is an individual task. So, gagawa kayo ng rap. Ayan yung lyrics. Please do not use any background music, pero pwede kayong gumamit ng mga sarili ninyong gawang music. Pwedeng top of the table, pwede naman mga plastic bottles, basta sarili ninyong gawa yung music. Bawal yung may accompaniment kayo na background music. O pwede rin kayong gumamit ng beatbox. Yan. So, that will be your performance task. Yan yung gagawin nyo next meeting. Mag-conceptualize na kayo at this moment in time para ma-internalize kayo. Take note that we teachers should know how to entertain our students. Kaya mag-practice na kayo. Ayan. That's the lyrics, the whole lyrics. Once again, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you are all okay in your respective houses. Thank you and God bless you all.